Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and today we've got an insane video for you. I actually think this is now the best team in the game. Now, best team in the game, that's a category that changes very often in default. Characters are constantly getting better, but I think right now, at this moment, this actually is the best team in the game. I put up the biggest burst phase I have ever put up in my life. With this team, and Force Echo is what makes it possible, right? So by having both the current Force Echo characters makes this happen. So we're going to put up a 410 mil burst phase. I put it in the title, so it's not a spoiler. You already know it's coming. But this is the Bahamut Raid Shinyru. And this fight, I think, normally actually would be pretty hard. But this team just, it ignores the fight. We ramp up into one Penelo burst. And because of Echo, our percent is so high going into the burst, we just do an obscene, insane amount of damage. As you can tell by the video time length, like, this isn't a long fight. Like, we just turn this fight into dog water. Like, we make it like it's nothing. And it's crazy. So I'll talk about, and there's probably more mechanics than I've even seen. I know a couple of the nasty mechanics that this boss does is he can do an off-turn Mega Flare, which will do a lot of HP damage to your party. The adds, those Dragon Stones at the side, I don't know what the threshold is, but like at certain points they'll basically self-destruct, and if they're above 50%, they'll like auto-kill you. So you got to make sure that they're below 50% if they self-destruct. And the other thing is if you kill them, Bahamut instantly summons them back. So a big time nuke strat, like what I'm doing here, is probably like the best thing you can do, because you just ignore all the thresholds during the burst. They can't destruct on you, and the goal is you just need to kill Bahamut. The ads don't need to be dead at the end. You just have to kill Bahamut. So up until this point, sorry, I got a link level right now, you guys. I'm setting up my link leveling here. So all I'm doing here is I'm setting up, right? So up to this point, we've put on Garnet Burst, just kind of done fill-in attacks with Terra and Garnet, right? And this, by the way, is a no-friend run for the ticket mission, so we're getting that as well here. So watch what we do here. All right, we ramped up, so here's what we're going to do. This is like the perfect setup. We are going to go into Force, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like making sure I do this right. So like, sure, let's do the AA before the Force. That'll give us a little bit extra stats, right? So then we're going to go into Force, okay? So we have Initiative, and keep in mind, this is Penelo Force time, the quote-unquote non-Echo character. She's going to get phased out so quick. All right, well, let's see how bad Penelo is in this fight. Let's just see, let's see how Penelo's just been phased out by Echo. She's no good anymore, right? So we've done that. Then we're going to go BT Effect. So this is using up one turn of our Force so far. So we're going to be on turn 9 after this. So Penelo BT Effect, going to put up some good damage. And the way I operate this, it just works out so perfect for the timing. Like, it's insane what we are about to do here. And what allows us to do such a big burst phase is that basically Bahamut will keep the ads up constantly, so we're always hitting 3 targets. That's part of the reason we get such an insane burst. Alright, so here's what I love about Terra. Terra, just being a double FR Echo bot, is like good enough to make her part of what I think is the best team in the game right now, because Terra still puts up good numbers as a damage dealer, but really what makes her valuable here is that her Echo is instant turn rate. So what I'm going to do here with Terra, remember, Terra came in on turn 9. We're already at 321. She can just double FR Echo, not lower the turn count at all on the Force. So Terra now double Echo, and once again, because Penelo's Force is so generous with the percentages, we're getting pretty good gains on this, right? So we're going to get another gain. 95%. Pretty good gain for free. We're at 416. We're still at turn 9. Now, let's pop the Terra Burst, which, by the way, is going to do really good damage at 400%. And we're putting up our Burst effect with really good auras right now. This is why it's worth giving up your extra Force times, because you turn your first FR into a one-hitter quitter. That's what we're doing here. This is a 1 FR and we are out. So that's what Echo does. Look at that. So Terra's done and we're at 491. Here comes Garnet. We're at turn 8, right? Let's pop her Force Echo. Now here's the thing. This Echo, it's going to pass Garnet's turn and we're going to stay at turn 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up Penelo Because the perfect number you want to go in, if you want to end on Penelo Burst, is turn 7. Now, if you want to summon after, you go in on turn 8. Well, our summon's not ready. But watch what we got. Watch what we got here. Let's use our extra turn to do Rain's Call. Rain's Call will actually do really good damage, and it's going to make the enemy launchable for Penelo's entire burst phase. So watch what we got here. Launch damage, sure. Watch what happens here. This is how good Penelo's Force is and how good this Rain's Call is. We just did a 12 mil launch on a call and got 73%. So that wasn't like a wasted attack. Like, that was a legit attack. We're getting the benefits of the call. Now, here's the off-turn Mega Flare. Now, to prepare for this, previously when I was talking earlier, I did put Raijin Call on. So that would have done damage. But now we got no damage because of the Raijin Call. Very important you can get that Raijin Call on. And that's not dodgeable, so Rydia Call will not save you from that. So Raijin Call is superior there. Now, back to our turn, burst phase. Look at this. We are entering at 659, and we are Fatal Dancing the whole way through this burst phase, starting at 659. So our first attack of burst is 18 million. So pretty much the entirety of this burst phase is going to be 20 mil plus launches, with the ads are going to keep getting resummoned to give us more things to beat on to increase our damage. I don't know if any of you, if you guys have seen a higher burst phase than this on global, let me know. But I feel like this has got to be close to the top of what you could possibly get. And this was my second time doing the fight, so I did try to optimize this a bit. This is crazy. I mean, I'm sure if you could somehow get into the situation, I guess if you were to do my same situation, right? But then drop Terra for like an off turn, like a Cisne or Core or something, and then do this, I'm sure you could maybe get more, but damn, this is a pretty good amount of damage. So here we are, 23 million launches. I mean, these are basically, every attack is turning into like an Enna Crow shot at this point. Now, sure, maxed out Enna Crow situation, you can do a 60 mil bomb, but if you're just doing Enna Crow like normally, like without doing crazy setup, like this is about what Enna Crow's LD will hit during a good burst, is like 20 something. Here's a 25 mil launch, okay? And look, our gauge is at like 9. The thing is we've been at 600 something plus this whole time. Okay, here's another one. Okay, insane damage. 27 mil on that launch, and now we've got the burst attack. So, in having triple enemies the whole time, and by the way, Garnet off turns at 8 mil? Like, are you kidding me right now? Because on top of all that, we're getting the Garnet off turn. Now here comes the BT attack. And we're gonna see a big fat number right here. So this was just insane. 410! Like, is that number even real? 410 mil burst phase right there, you guys. Absolutely crazy, completely ignoring the fight. We just needed that Raijin to negate that one attack, and this fight was done. So, why I think this is the best team in the game. Penelo still is the best flat-out character in the game, not just support. Like, she's the best flat-out character in the game, and we're basically pairing her with 2 Echo. And Garnet, by the way, is a top-tier support with auras or whatever, but I really like the value of Terra's back-to-back Echo with free instant turn. I think this is what I stomped the game with until, like, the next Echo comes that I like better, but this is it, you guys. This is the best team in default. I don't know. If you got an idea of what's better than this, let me know. But I think right now at this moment, this is best team in default. Absolutely stomped that. 410 mil burst phase. Let me know how high you were able to get on a burst phase. Let me know how this fight went for you. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.